Well, good morning, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming from beautiful San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, and purposeful coach and speaker in the world. I hope you guys are doing great today. I want to have a simple conversation that is designed intentionally to annoy you a little bit, because we don't tend to take seriously opportunities available to us for significant change unless something stirs us up. And those two factors tend to be inspiration or desperation. Sadly, most people wait for desperation to show up, where they are forced and thrust into a circumstance now outside of their control, that had they begun leaning into the activities and actions ahead of time because they were inspired, they would not be in the dire circumstance they are in currently. So inspiration or desperation, this is what we're talking about. How I know change is really hard for you. Do you know how I know change is hard for you? If you watch my videos and you saw the video about this, how to never, ever, 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 ever again for the rest of your life, how to never, ever, good morning, Patty, good morning, Mom, how to never, ever stress ever again for the rest of your life over running out of gas or being late somewhere when you forget the car is empty because you now need to go get gas. I did a video on this, and my video is, I can help you change your entire life forever, and it literally changes nothing you do behavior-wise. Nothing changes behavior-wise. The action and activity is the same. What changes is the mindset. I'm going to show you how powerful your mind is to keep you and prevent you from doing wise things when you're just in the habit of doing unwise or regular things. And here's what it is. I said this. If you will simply start changing your mind around when you put gas in your car, you can change your life. What is that change? When you get to a half a tank of gas, fill up your car. That's it. How uncomplicated, how simple, how ridiculous, you might say. If you began the new habit that every time my car gets to a half a tank, I fill my car with gas. If you did that, you would never, ever, 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 for the rest of your life, run out of gas. Number two, freak out like when we had the flood and when we did the whole snowpocalypse thing. You never freak out. You're never going to get in your car ever again for the rest of your life with an appointment to be somewhere at a certain time and say, oh my gosh, I'm going to be late. Damn, my car's empty. I forgot to put gas in it. You never have to deal with that ever again by simply starting to fill your car up when it gets to half a tank. Now listen. Everyone who listened to that message understood it, believed it, agreed with it, and no one could contend with it saying, no, that's not true. It is basic, simple truth. Fill your car. When it gets to half a tank, you'll never have a gas issue ever again for the rest of your life. But watch this. That's been about 2 months. I bet you're not doing it. I bet you're not doing it. And I'm not saying this to make anybody feel bad. I'm saying this to bring awareness to the power of familiarity with your brain. You see, your body, if you remember studying biology and science, your body is doing stuff without you having to even think about it, creating what we call homeostasis. Your body is basically doing its very best to keep your temperature the same, to keep your heart rate the same, to keep your energy about the same. Homeostasis, so that we have a homeostatic environment in the body. The body is somewhat balanced and everything is working the way it should. Okay, that's happening physically without you having to even think about it. When it gets cold, you don't have to tell yourself to start shivering. You start shivering. When it's super hot, you don't have to tell yourself to start sweating so the breeze will cool you off. You just start sweating. You don't have to think about it. It's automatic. Well, guess what? That same part of your brain that deals with the homeostasis in your body will mess you up with homeostasis in your life, and it will keep you in familiarity, even if that familiarity is not helping you to accomplish what you would really like to accomplish. Oh, I know you want to lose 20 pounds. You know it's really simple. eat and take in less calories than you expend. And by the way, you can expend some more if you exercise. Simple, not easy. You want to build wealth, you start saving and investing. Simple, not easy. You want to have a better marriage? Well, get some counseling, get some coaching. Simple, not easy. Unfamiliar. What's familiar is what you currently know. So if you listen to what I'm going to say today, you can discover a challenge that you're going to want to overcome if you are going to accomplish your goals consistently, and that's this. You're going to need to build a new habit of creating a new habit. All the people that listen to the video about putting gas in your car, filling it up when you get to half a tank, that believed it, I bet 99 out of 100 didn't change the habit. I bet 99 out of 100 are still waiting to the last second, waiting for the discipline of putting gas in your car to be imposed upon them by external circumstances. Let me say that again as I wrap this up. Waiting for the light to go off that says you need gas, waiting for that ding, oh my gosh, waiting to the last second, being forced by external circumstance. That, my friend, is a chosen victim mentality. I am creating the habit of putting the things off that I want or need to do until the external circumstances create such a painful reality, being out of gas on the side of the road. They create such a painful reality that I'm forced to move into action. Friends, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. But if you do it with your car, you're doing it in every other area of your life. You are literally a victim of circumstance in almost any area of your life, not because you're a bad person, not because you're weak, but because it's a habit, because your brain has you at homeostasis. Your brain has you at familiarity, at comfort. So how do you break out of that? Just listen to the Nike theme. Just do it. You just do it. You just make a commitment and you start a new habit. I'm at half a tank. I'm going to fill it up with gas. Dude, your brain will fight you. That's stupid. Don't fill it up with gas. You don't have time right now. Well, you sure do make time when you're empty, don't you? You have time. You're not doing anything different. You're just doing it at a different time. It's that simple. Mom says I'm doing it. Of course you are, Mama. You wise woman. Love y'all. I hope you take something away from this. Recognize if you make change through inspiration, or recognize if you're in the habit of waiting to change until you are in desperation. Let me tell you this. Inspiration is fun and exciting and wonderful because you get to set the budget, you get to set the time, you get to choose the relationships with inspiration. When desperation hits, sorry, you're going to be writing a blank check. You don't know who's going to be involved in that situation, and you have no idea how long it's going to take to get it right. Inspiration or desperation. I hope today you choose inspiration. Have a great day, dude.